are you in the Champions League? Did you have a chance to be in the Champions League? You need to be relentless with yourselves. United, the London-based United fans, you lot love Arsenal more than your own club because everything is us. You lot are experts on Arsenal. Big up the actual Man United fans around the world and those that live in Manchester. Are you winning a trophy? You should be quiet about trophies until 2026. And we won a trophy this year. Did we not win the Champions League? I support Arsenal. Did Arsenal not win the Champions League? Damn. Anyways, you would have seen yesterday, away from Woozy needing to get his head a wobble, Arsenal are on the verge of a total agreement for Victor Gyökeres transfer from Sporting. We did go over this yesterday, so a quick overview. Arsenal and Sporting are on the verge of a total agreement for the transfer of Victor Gyökeres, a deal worth 63.5 million euros, which equates to 54.8 million euros. People, how much did them man pay for Xerxes? How much them pay? Hey, Woozy, don't run. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. How much did you lot pay for Højlund? Because you lot love to be accountants. Agendas. Have fun with him, though. Have fun, man. You lot are good. So good. So good. Great stuff. You lot need to mind the gap, man. Salford are breathing down you lot's necks. Anyways, the issue remained over the nature and achievability of those contingency payments, which caused a delay in the process and move being finalized. Talks to resolve that are now at an extremely advanced stage with a conclusion imminent. Only finishing touches and some minor tweaks are required before the switch can be complete. Now, that was yesterday, people. Pardon me, skipping ahead. Daily Victor Gyökeres, Arsenal former offer arrived at 10:13 p.m. last night. What happens today? Varandas wanted the full 10 million euros to be relatively easy to achieve. On top of that, there was a desire to get 7.5 million of extra within the first 2 seasons of the striker. Cool, we've reached a compromise. We're still paying the 10 million euros in bonuses. According to our newspaper, the 10 million euros remains attainable, but now for a longer period, the full duration of the contract. These objectives are related to the club's individual and collective performance, in some cases combined. That is it. Titles or Champions League qualification only count if the player participates at least partially. Intriguingly, as they go on to mention, the 63.5 million euros plus 10 million euros and Gyökeres' agent giving up commission, is stated that the agent will, however, be receiving his due commission from Arsenal, as we should. We'll look after you, man. We forgot our card. Just tap your contact list. We're going to bust you. Record report. This agreed Arsenal offer was made formal and arrived at Sporting's offices at 10:13 p.m. on Tuesday night. The Gunners sent over all their documents and asked for a quick turnaround. With it possible, the deal could be closed in the next few hours. Sporting will now need to get their paperwork in order. There's nothing stopping a medical taking place while that happens. Alternatively, the Swede international could go through the checks once he travels to meet up with the Arsenal squad. As of today, the striker is still in Mallorca. Give me a striker from Sweden. Let's drink this. Smash the like button. God is great, man. Let it all work out. Sky Sports has said, Gyökeres is awaiting permission to fly to Singapore to finalize his proposed move to Arsenal. The last details are being finalized. Once a total agreement is in place between clubs, it's understood the plan is for Gyökeres to have a medical in Singapore. Gyökeres will have his medical within the next 48 hours and sign his Arsenal deal, apparently. Sasha Trevanelli has said Gyökeres to Arsenal expected to be a complete done deal today with all documents signed, 5-year contract for the Swede. We all know about the here we go now from the Romanos of this world, so it's amazing. What's this? Charles Watts? What's this? Again, the tabs are killing me, but I do this for you, look. When it loads, it loads. But as Nathan has said, hit the like button, folks. Weezy's the greatest rapper ever. Some people say that's mad. I don't think it's mad. Charles Watson said, Arsenal been working towards Victor Gyökeres travelling out to join up with the squad in Asia. There was always hope it would happen and plans had been put in place. With the agreement now all but done, you would hope that plan can be put into action and he'll be involved, whether that be in Singapore and Hong Kong. Don't worry, man. As long as you sign the documents, it's all calm. Gyökeres, I think it said Gyökeres will not. Something around Gyökeres will not. Bro, this guy don't want vacation. There's literally nothing he wants more than to get to work. Amen. Gyökeres will not be signed in time for the Milan game, but Arsenal been putting plans in place for the 27-year-old to arrive just in case a deal could be done, with the focus always on him being involved in time for the meeting with Spurs on the 31st of July. So what's that, next Wednesday, next Tuesday, next something, next Thursday? So I don't know what I was talking about. Maths is horrible. Gyökeres will sign a 5-year deal. We all know about the fee. He only wanted Arsenal. Yeah, it's dark, man. Don't worry, man. You get the next one, man. Get the next one. It's cool, man. 5 years of Gyökeres, 5 prems in a row. Tranquillo, tranquillo. Big up World Bus, man. And I think you speak for everyone. I'm glad we can put this madness to an end. Now go and get me Eze. Go and get me Eze. I don't care about stats like this, but it appears that we have to when it comes to Gyökeres, innit? Victor Gyökeres averaged 0.95 goals per game over 2 seasons with Sporting, including 0.75 goals per game in the Champions League. Listen, that is relevant because you joined my club. When he flops, it's going to be cinema. If he flops, which he's not going to, and I don't know how it could be cinema because you lot, the Sancho Martinez dud, Casemiro dud, still gassing up. Varane was a dud, Sancho was a dud, brought back Ronaldo dud, brought Pogba back dud, Zertsky dud, Højlund dud. How many duds are we going on with? How many have you had? Oh, no, dud. Who else is there? The other keeper, dud. Really? Mason Mount. He's been shitter than Kai Havertz. You have to try very big up Kai. You have to catch a trade. You have to try very hard for that. Dud. No, all that money. Anthony, dud. You have to thank us. We even tried to bust you lot. We let Anthony score against us. And he still forwarded up the place. Shout out Mazawari, probably been your better signing. Anyways, away from Woozy needing his head wobble. According to a report from L'Equipe, Arsenal are expected to reach an agreement with Sporting to sign Victor Gyökeres on Tuesday. We are set to submit a bid. We've done all of that. El Hilal tried to get involved. It never happened. We've made breakthroughs. I don't know why I still got this, but finishing touches, 54.8 million. That's less than Ramos Højlund. Have manners. Gyökeres will fly to Singapore for a medical, sources tell. So this put me off. Sources tell Independent's chief football writer Miguel Delaney. Arsenal looks set to add a new striker alongside centre-back Christian Mosquera, who has already completed his medical, with both able to boost a squad on their Asia tour and begin the quest to finally land the Premier League after going so close in recent years. The pair will not be able to feature in the friendly with AC Milan on Wednesday, which is today. We will be doing a watch along for that, but they could make their debuts against Newcastle on Sunday, folks. Sporting offered United the chance to hijack the deal. We've won. Well, we have won the cup. We won the champs. I can't hear you all the way from 17th. You ain't won a cup. You had the chance. God gave you. You see in life, God gave you an opportunity. You played Spurs. Everyone knows them in finals. They're allergic to winning. You helped them make history, but it's poetic because all of you lot have done is suck off City. They dumped a treble in you lot. Suck off Spurs. They did whatever. Say what you want about my club. We don't do the link ups and all of that. We're A's till we freeze. If you ain't got a striker on what my striker's on, I don't want to hear it. Keep him, man. Keep him. Keep him. You lot were telling us because Amarim wears designer clothes, he's great. You lot were twerking for Gyökeres when you lot apparently played City in the Champions League. Uzi, please, man. Please. Please. I hear it. Because you're saying all of this. And when the stream's done, you're going to wish Gyökeres was at your team. You're doing it. You're doing it. You lot better make sure you don't get Sesko. The verbal agreement between Arsenal and Sporting was completed at lunchtime today, which was yesterday, with the agents of Gyökeres and Andrea Berta both in London. See, my Sporting director. You lot even... What's your Omar guy done? What's he done? Dead. Woozy, dead. Even by your means, dead. Dead ammunition, dead. It's not working. I mean, that's for me to read in relation to Zubamendi. Apparently, he's given a talk. Should we see what he said, in fact? Should I actually read it? How long is it? If it's very long, we're not reading it still, folks. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we're going to give that one there a myth. That's for my personal reading. I'm not going to lie. It's too early for that. Arsenal Sporting now exchanging... This is absolutely cockblocking me. Anywho, the show must go on. Arsenal Sporting now exchanging final documents for the transfer of Victor Gyökeres. Arsenal's logistics teams are preparing his medical. The Swede is on standby. Gyökeres adamant he wants to be part of pre-season, follows strict individual training plan. Patience always masters of the situation. It's calm, man. It's calm, man. I mean, not to put a dampener on these things, people, but we might need to calm down a bit where pursuits of several things are concerned. Please make sure you're smashing the like button. Chelsea are a good team. They're doing great stuff, but if they leapfrog us, they leapfrog you. Woozy, you're from down there. It burns you because big bag Man United. Liverpool couldn't buy a Premier League. They're bullying you lot. City, Danny Mills, they're bullying you lot. Salford City are going to bully you lot. You lot got so much problems. Focus on your own pot of rice because it's burning. Yeah? Radcliffe. Yeah, his stadium is a mess. You haven't even got what do you call it? VAR monitors. You've got literally mice infested. poor old, I don't know, Cindy, who's been working there for 30 years as a cleaner. You're sacking her off. You're going out to finals. Big Man United, that's meant to have tradition. You're going off to finals and you're not letting the staff go. Your club's a fucking disgrace, mate. Go and get your own house in order before you look at ours, right? Okay, cool. Because what you lot do, you lot walk around with designer clothes and there's asbestos in your yard. Go and clean up your base. Stop chatting shit. Anyways, Arsenal are still attentive to the market and open to the idea of strengthening if an appropriate deal comes up. If there are any further additions, they're likely to be an attacker. They better bloody well hope so, don't you? Arsenal admire left wingers such as Rodrigo and Anthony Gordon. We knew that. The futures of existing wide options, Martinelli and Trossard, may determine whether that interest develops further. This is where the goosebumps start to stop for me because it should be a bit irrelevant. Arsenal have also explored a move for Eze. It remains to be seen whether a new long-term contract for Nwaneri, which Arsenal are in the process of finalising, may make a deal for Eze less of a priority. Less said that, bring them all there, man. We got a goal-scoring machine at home. Yeah, bro, they got mice, bro. They got designer clothes, but there's not a lick of paint on their wall. The heating's all fucked. They ain't got a bed. Allow it, man. You lot are the nitties outside the bookies with the Argos pens, man. Come on, Weezy. Has-beens. No one don't care what you did in the 80s and the 90s, bro. Don't care about you lot. Arsenal have Xavi Simons on a list of possible targets, much like Eze. Informal talks on both slowed since talks over Nwaneri's contract renewal reached. I hear it, and I do want Nwaneri to be given a pathway and stuff, but we need depth and we need wavy players. Again, Crystal Palace, we know it's going to come down to, are we going to put the P's down? You can want the guy until you're blue in the face. Are you going to put the P's down and make sense? Journalists are saying Crystal Palace have no intention. H2O, man. Anyways, Crystal Palace have no intention of negotiating below Eze's release clause despite interest from Arsenal. The valuation is firm with a clear payment structure and the club are unlikely to compromise. 27 contracted until 2027. So interesting what they're going to do there. Christian Mascara, we know he's flying out to Singapore to link up. The Cronkies prefer Arsenal to be... fully responsible with no risk of PSR concerns. Mikel Arteta has strongly and successfully argued to push the budget out this summer. Okay, so you're going to have to hold that if we can't buy nothing else because you spent 50 million on Madueke, Gaffer. I've been told by quite a few agents, says Sam Dean on the Latte firm. Big up you lot as well. And Arsenal. Tell them again, man. Champions of Singapore. You'll never sing that. But I'm not arguing with Man United. You're talking about past glories. Man United have become everything they hate. You've become everything you hate. Say what you want about my football club and Wenger and everything else, yeah? Once Wenger cut, we've got P's, we've got the youth academy, it's people around fucking it up. Ferguson left, Man United's gone down the fucking pisser, lad. You've had Jose Mourinho, lad, and you didn't win anything of significance domestically, lad. What's going on, lad? You've had Louis van Gaal, you've had this, you've had that. You're not the big bad bullies anymore. And it burns you lot. You don't used to walk the league, it burns you. No one don't care about your war stories. No one don't care about these dementia duns. Poor old Sir Alex Ferguson, you wheel him out every week, he don't get embarrassed. He looked like he was full of life. Now he looks as white as a ghost. You're bringing big Sir Alex Ferguson that used to bully Liverpool for you that are holding 7 or 8. Say what about my club? Could never. Man United fans that live in London, please, I don't want to hear verbal until 2026. There needs to be a call-off period. You don't need to go and face your front. Please, man. Please. I've been told by quite a few agents in the last couple years that Arsenal of all clubs are really, really hot on details and going through the paperwork. The lawyers go through it with a very fine tooth comb. Now, that sounds good. I'm sure it does look incompetent when it doesn't work out, but come on, every football club, these are millions of pounds on the line. They're going through things with a fine comb. It sounds great. Very much doubt that's unique to Arsenal. Naturally, Arsenal's preference would be to sell Reece Nelson rather than loan him out. And then Fulham links are starting to resurface. I'm not really on the loan thing with him. I think he's got a year or something left. Trust me, bro. The butcher, not even Kivio and them man wouldn't go out like that. You think my centre back, not even Rob Holding ain't even help, and he's been killed on the football pitch. He ain't holding no 7 or 8, but big Man United, safe. Rodrigo doesn't want to relax during his holiday or his vacation. He's working hard and wants to convince Alonso. She doesn't want you, bro. Move on, cuz. Sam Dean said it could be tricky where Zinchenko's gone on. This is frozen, but basically he's on a big contract. His family's settled. It remains to be seen if he wants to be a free agent, so that allows for more flexibility. Arsenal want to get William Saliba and Bukayo Saka new contracts. I'm sure you lot all want that. I'm sure you lot all want that. No UCL, no league since 04. You're bragging about Gyökeres. Well, what have you lot done? And all you lot do is brag about signings. We never said we're the big bad bullies. DG thoughts on Madueke left wing. Arteta make it work. Yeah, Glock 9 trophy. Slap that next to the we beat Real Madrid trophy. We beat City 5-1 trophy. Slap that next to them. Slap that next to them. Because guess what? You lot were actually into a final. United, who we always win trophies, and we're not like Arsenal. You was actually in a final. What happened? What happened? You lot are history makers. Literally, what happened? You know what happened. Tired. You let Postecoglou, who can't defend, have a defensive masterclass. Tired brothers. Anyways, we want to get both players sorted, people, although I'm not currently aware of that being particularly close, but that could quickly change. I think Saliba's gone sooner rather than later. Apparently, Kivior will not be sold this summer. Arsenal are still attentive in the market, which is what I want to hear. Where can I watch the game today? Do I need an Arsenal account to watch it? It will be on Arsenal.now. Woozy's cool. Don't be disrespectful with that shut up stuff. He's just a bit friendly banter, man. That's cool. Spurs have won trophies before me. But if football ends today, who's done more to the game? What do you mean? Because you lot can never this Arsenal Football Club. You can't. You need us. We ain't won it. You're very quick to tell us we're bottlers and we're not on nothing. All you lot do is talk about it. You need us. Football's not the same. You lot know. You lot are saying we must win the league and we must do this. You lot need us. You need us. You need us. Hated adored but never ignored. Ain't that what you can't say? Anyways, Arsenal still attentive to the market and open to the idea of strengthening him if an appropriate deal comes up. If there are any further additions, they're likely to be in attack. And even going back to that, say what you want about my club. In my lifetime, I ain't seen no one win the league at my ground. I've seen my team win it at your ground, live and direct. Tranquillo. Not no little dibby. What do you call it again? Guard of honor. No, we're celebrating. The reballs as well. This is why you need squad depth. We didn't even... Yeah, it's cool. Real Madrid apparently wants Saliba. We know that. Bayern Munich have been linked with Leandro Trossard. It feels like we need to send him. Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool. You lot calm down. Woozy's actually cool. It's cool. It's banter, man. This is, you see, it's like him and Marcel. They start this. They get you lot upset. Woozy, this is why I say be careful, because you're cool. I consider you a friend. But you see my hitters in the chat, the gorillas, they might still take your role. You know, they're onto you. Be easy. I can't stop them. There's fans out here. They're on you. Tread carefully, my guy. I just got to give the words, you know, like nines and shit. But anyways, Fabrizio Romano has said Arsenal still considering the possibility of adding one more offensive player. Eze remains a strong option. Arsenal also appreciate Xavi Simons, but Chelsea are pushing on that one. Arsenal are not done on the market yet. Bring me Eze. I'm not really on the Xavi Simons stuff. Would love him. Think he's a quality player. He's good in that, but I just think I can see how the Eze thing makes sense. Obviously, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because Xavi Simons can play in all the roles Eze can play and do kind of what I think Eze does. But I just think there's just something missing with Xavi Simons. He's a good player, high, proficient, technical level, dribbler, adaptable, versatile. I just think there's something missing. I don't think you're as consistent as you could be over 90 minutes. I think you're a bit hot and cold. I think for us, it would be a shiny new toy, if I'm honest with you. And beyond that, you'd be scratching your head thinking what's going on. Apparently, Real Madrid won around £78 million, which equates to 90 million if Rodrigo decides to leave, according to Ben Jacobs. Sadly, Arsenal have called their interest apparently in Rodrigo. Sources denied the news from Brazil that Barcelona approached Rodrigo. Barcelona know it's impossible, and they just got Marcus Rashid. He will accept the offer. Kivior is interested in leaving Arsenal in search of first-team football. That's what I believe is the case. I don't think the club are going to force you out. Obviously, everyone's available if you offer the right money, but I think he might say, you know what, Gaffer, I'm going to go and get football as good as it was last season. I only really get an opportunity beyond like the little cup games. I only really get an opportunity when there's injuries. I'm going to go play football. And I think the club will say, fair enough. Now, I hope that's not the case. I want Kivior to stay because we need players in it, but every now and again, he's always linked with Juventus and all these clubs. But has anyone risen up any offers? Has there been any offers put to Arsenal? Whether that's a loan with an option to buy, whether that's an obligation, because it's all fun and games wanting to leave. Have the clubs directly contacted Arsenal? Has he told his agent to get me a move? I don't know, people. And the same goes for Zinchenko, all of these guys. Liverpool want to sign Rodrigo if Diaz leaves. I think he's gone Liverpool. If I'm honest, Liverpool want revenge against Real Madrid, because they got Bellingham, Tchouaméni, and Mbappe, Trent. I mean, revenge. Just go get a good player, bro. Tottenham want Rodrigo. Hey, you go there. I've got the nastiest of agendas for you. Real Madrid want both William Saliba and Konate. They'll get that sooner rather than later. Chelsea are advancing on the move for Xavi Simons. We can close that. I can't lie, people. Hear me out. I know it's not Eze. I know it's not Xavi Simons. Hear me out. I know it's not Rodrigo. Just hear me out. Real Madrid's boss, Xavi Alonso, has made it clear to Brahim Diaz that he's not counting on him as a starter next season. Now, that probably won't change as well because he's used to not being a starter like that. He could bang for us, you know. It could work. I'm not gonna lie. Big up Madueke. That would have made more. He would have made more sense than Madueke. I'll be very honest. Liverpool apparently have opened talks with Rodrigo. Rodrigo's not going to Arsenal. That option's closed. Fuck him then. Shit. Anyways, Liverpool are in contact with him. I'd rather him go Liverpool than Spuds, or would I? Because he's actually gonna win shit, proper shit at Liverpool. Liverpool and Arsenal defenders Konate and William Saliba are the two defenders most appealing to reinforce Real Madrid's defense. You'd imagine Rodrigo's not going to be there forever. Alaba's not going to be there forever. And both these French players will rock up there. Xabi Alonso has informed every player of what their role will be during the start of the season. Again, roles can change. Xabi Alonso doesn't want to deceive any player and made everyone's role clear. Some players are now thinking about their role, and if it's best, they look for a new club. Give Burr a ring. William Saliba is ready to make a financial effort in order to join Real Madrid. The club is also increasingly motivated to sign him. Well, it's going to happen one day. Got to do that. Unlike Konate, whose Liverpool maybe to what? Unlike Konate, whose Liverpool what the fuck is this English? I'm dyslexic. This is fucking with me. Unlike Konate, whose Liverpool may sell to avoid risking losing him for free in 2026. William Saliba is also admired, but his case is different, complex, costly, and under contract until 2027. Saliba, I beg you, you can still go Madrid, sign a new deal. We need paper for you, serious paper. Understand, Chelsea are advancing in talks with Xavi Simons on personal terms. Xavi's keen on the move, open to joining Chelsea. Direct talks in progress to agree personal terms and contract details. Chelsea want to be fast ahead of club-to-club talks with Leipzig. To be fair, one day this Chelsea project is going to go bang and it's peak. Reece Nelson training with Arsenal squad in Singapore as Fulham continue to work on deal. Talks between clubs over loan deal with permanent element attached. Fulham, big up you lot, man. And I mean, I don't know for their local derbies, but Fulham, anyone that's got personal problems with Fulham, you probably got something wrong with you, but Fulham, allow it. If it's not obligation to buy, allow it. Forget this. Nelson in the final 2 years of contract, loan at Fulham last season, curtailed by a hamstring injury in December. That's great. If you believe in him that much, buy him permanently or keep it moving. And we know Mascara looks like he's going to be announced. Really? Man said dyslexic, you know. Line up for the AC Milan game is out. Raya, White, Saliba, Calafiori, Zinchenko, Norgard, Rice, Wanyeri, Martinelli, Saka, Havertz. I hear that. 2-1 Havertz. Don't forget, people, is this it? We will be going to 12 o'clock in 20 minutes, mate. In 20 minutes, we will be there. We will be there. The work don't stop. I'll tell you that much. Predictions for the game? 3-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal. Hand of Arsenal hasn't changed stance. Rodrigo, option 1 for Arsenal. Arsenal is option 1 for Rodrigo. That's all I can say. Saliba ain't going nowhere for the next 2 years. But I can never forget Kivio messing with his shoes while the opponent is scoring on us. Okay, Kivio come a long way. Playing with your boots, ducking out of headers, getting ripped versus PSV, getting abs. A couple times been cooked versus Fulham. You've come a long way. The mistake against Bayern. They never thought he was a bad player. I didn't know if he had the minerals, but he stood up tall against Real Madrid ×2. I respect you. I want you to stay. I think you can bring something to the squad in your role. This ain't not everyone's gonna be regulars in that, but there's something. I never want to see you left back, but centre half. But yeah, if he wants to leave, he wants to leave. Apparently, Rodrigo has no intention of cutting. They'd have to force him to leave. They'd have to make it clear, bro, you're not playing. Because I think if he says, I think if Xabi Alonso says you're not a starter, he might think, well, you know what? When I get opportunity, I'll take it. I'll prove him wrong. I've seen this at Real Madrid before. I don't know, man. I'm not really on it. How much is Eze? If you